Hi, I'm Celia McCormick, audiologist and owner of Family Audiology in Plano, Texas. Today we're going to talk about 3 things you can do at home to troubleshoot your hearing aids. So if you put your hearing aids on like normal and nothing seems to be happening, then these are a couple different things you might try to see if you can get them to work at home. The first thing is to check your battery. Now, that might seem obvious, but every once in a while, batteries will go dead before you expect them to, and you'll think, well, but I just changed it a couple days ago. My battery is fine. Well, so every once in a while, they're a little flaky. So go ahead and put a new one in just to double check. The other thing you want to make sure is that your battery is the right size. So most people kind of have one of these 3 sizes, either the 312, the 13, or the 10. And the 312 and the 13 look a lot alike. They have a very similar circumference. Just one, it has a different depth than the other. That's really hard to see, but just trust me. The 312s are flat, the 13s are a little bit fatter. And so if you're just grabbing them off the shelf at the convenience store or at Walmart or Walgreens or wherever, you might get them confused. So make sure that you are using the battery that is specified for your hearing aid. Sometimes too, when you peel the sticker off, you might want to let it breathe for a couple seconds. That really lets the air into the battery that causes the chemical reaction for it to charge up, and you'll get the most battery life out of each of your individual cells. So if you've changed your battery, you've made sure you've put it in the correct way. Most of the time that's with the positive side facing up, and you've checked to make sure it's the right size, and it's still not working, then the next step for most people is to check your filter. On most hearing aids, there is a little teeny white piece on this style of hearing aid, this receiver in the canal size. The filter is actually underneath the dome. If you have a custom hearing aid that fits in your ear, you'll see the little white piece just on the end that goes in your ear. Those little filters need to be replaced. Your filter packs look like this for most of you with the sticks on the inside. They might also look like this with the little pieces that you pull out, and the filters could be on this end as well. So the filters are designed to get clogged up over the time. If there's a little bit of wax or dust that gets in there, the sound cannot get out. And so it's gonna sound like your hearing aid isn't doing anything, even though it looks to the naked eye to be clean. So top 2 things, batteries and filters. If you have a different style of hearing aid, like this, that has an ear mold as opposed to the wire, then this tubing can also cause a problem. So you still want to check your battery first, and if that's not the problem, then you want to take a look at your tubing. As long as your tubing is nice and soft and pliable, you should be okay. That's a good first check. Sometimes if it gets really hard or brittle, that's going to affect the sound quality. Also, sometimes you can see debris on the inside of the tubing, or sometimes there's just a teeny little moisture bubble that you can't really see. You can separate out your ear mold from your hearing aid and just kind of let it dry out. Sometimes that'll work, or you can bring it by and we can replace your tubing for you. If the batteries, the filters, and your tubing all seem to be okay, then go ahead and give us a call and we'll make sure we get things set up for you. Or you can always stop by and we can see if we can take a look as well. Hope that helps, and if you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call.